Welcome to the CTC Curse Remedy. Today's date is July 11, 2026. My name is Nang Hong Lam. Today, PTT sessions video will be on the follow-up to Please Give Me a Tiny Bit of Mercy and Arowra second update. I'm gonna pause the video for a second to switch the camera angle. Okay, basically I have uploaded yesterday this video, Please Give Me a Tiny Bit of Mercy and Arowra second update, and I'm watching it through to kind of just go over the thing. It's about 3 hours long, all 6 part of it, so I have watched it over a few times to kind of give myself a review and a follow-up to that video. Okay, basically right now you have to pardon my following. I'm being bothered by the following thoughts. You have to pardon that. It's just like I felt like if I made another apology, would hurt myself in a way, so you have to pardon my. I'm being bothered by this thought right now, so it's just really hard, just trying to stop myself from making apologies and things like that. So anyway, pretty much I just want to point out that I did make a few errors in that video, and I want to apologize, but I'm being bothered by this bothering thought right now that if I apologize I'm gonna hurt myself and things like that. So just want to be pardoned by this bothering thoughts. I'm sorry, I currently I'm inside the North Claremont Public Branch Library, and I am trying to just go through this video review, kind of in a way see it like a review and something like that. So pretty much I just wanted to say that I'm gonna go with what I have. It's really like the longer I think about taking the next step, I felt the more it's gonna turn out to be just a lot of negativity, basically. Like I saying, if I do it perfectly, like how I've been saying that it would be, I'm gonna face a very perfect adversities, that it's gonna be a very severe adversity. If I make a few errors, I'm gonna hurt myself because I made a few errors, and it's just that's why I'm trying to stay with, just go with what I have, and just stop apologizing, just go with what I have. And okay, I'm gonna pause the video to face the camera back on me. Okay, so anyway, that's what I'm trying to put my focus on, that just stop making apologies, and just go with what I have. And also the negative thoughts is, if I do perfectly, everything goes perfectly well, I'm gonna be having a very severe adversity happening to me. And if at the same and if I didn't go make mistakes, have errors in my video, I'm gonna pay severe consequences and things like that. So I wanted to also put those negative thoughts to the side, and just like I've been saying, just go with what I have and stop making apologies. Okay, anyway, so like I was saying in that video, I probably not gonna have enough currently, because I'm doing I didn't really make much on my last fundraising, so I'm probably not gonna have, just do the best I can. Maybe like I would probably want to put like just saying like the printing of the pretty much the plan that I talked about on on that video was to print out the I'm gonna pause the video to switch the camera angle. Pretty much like I was saying, I was gonna print out all of this. This is around almost 100-page controversy on writing Arowra, and also print out the Arowra novel, which is much longer than each, and it's multiple books and like multiple novels. So like I'm just saying, it's just a lot of printing, and I running, I was running low on my funds and things like that also that I have to take considerations. And so like again, if it is really turned out to be because of running low on funds, because of just having a lot of things to do and not and because of no feedback and because of no recognitions and no credits and all of that, so it's just a combinations of things. So and I just have to keep reminding myself to stop making apology, just go with what I have. And anyway, so pretty much that is as for there was two model that I point out, and one of them I got her name wrong. It's her name is I was saying it's Angie, but her name is Alessandra Ambosio. So I apologize for that. Like I was saying, it's just been a long time, and kind of like in a way anyway, I didn't, like I was saying in that video, it was a while. I haven't really looked up the name, so I like again just apologize for that. And as for Josie Moran, if you don't know, I've seen Josie Moran before. So this is how. So pretty much those are the two models I brought up. Like again, I'm apologize for the like maybe like I was saying, it was just in case there's some kind of mix up because of getting the name wrong and things like that. And okay, anyway, I just wanted to clear that out. I like saying it was this would, if like basically in the last video I was saying those model are from the Victoria's Secret catalog, and it's back in during like around my high school high school years, early high school years and things like that. So it's been a while back, and I got one of the model name wrong. Oh, it could have been a different model. It's, like I'm saying, it's been a while. So I just want an apology on that. I was pretty much like had a lot of thing in mind in that video, and couldn't, like I'm saying, it was very hard for me to do that last video. And that's why the title was like please give me a tiny bit of mercy. Okay, I'm gonna pause the camera to switch the camera angle back facing me. Okay, so anyway, I'm being, as times go by, it's just been about 2 days since today's the second day. Pretty much I uploaded yesterday, so it's like the second day pretty much. So like I don't know, each day keep going by, like I'm keep hurrying myself, wanted to start this session's video on reading that documentary on controversy on writing Arowra and the Arowra novels is. So it's just been constant being bothered by that, and also that it's I like the kind of like in a way, like the word conventions, pretty much, like where's the book tour ad, where's the book club ad, and where's the like the book association and all of that. So like in a way, it's like, so I'm also being bothered by that thought also. It's like, that's why, like I've been saying, I'm just gonna go with what I have. Okay, anyway, you like probably, like, anyone who come upon who have any interest in, like, just say in a scenario someone wanted, just wanted to know more about Arowra. Just like I'm just saying, for now, in this scenario, let's just say there's a person who wanted to know more about the Arowra novels. So on top of my head right now, I would say, to watch that video again, the one that, please give me a tiny bit of mercy and Arowra second update. So watch that video again, pretty much because basically I would just point out very important things about my background that involve me being a novelist, because I was saying, like, so like number one, the one that it just has been creating a lot of weights in my life is like my parents, my mother and father. They have to went through 11 years of USA immigration process, like struggle to go through that, so that our whole family could immigrate to the USA. So that has been creating a lot of weights in my life. And okay, I just checked the time right now. It's 4 p.m. and the library closes at 6 p.m. and so I'm not gonna be able to upload this video today, and so I will upload it on Tuesday, which will be about 4 days from now. So I don't know, like, somehow, like, again, each day, as the days go by, I'm keep creating, like, feeling a lot more weights in my life. Like, I would have wanted to upload today, but like I'm saying, just running out of time. And anyway, I'm gonna continue this video. There's some background activities going on, and so I'm just gonna go along with it and just try to wrap up this video. And anyway, I think what bothering me is the not like running like pretty much like just combination of things, like pretty much like what I've been saying, like in the last video, like the no feedback on my PTTS blog, no recognitions and credits on the Blantica novels I'm writing. So pretty much these things, and also, like I was saying, like the book club, book tour, book association, these sort of things, like, especially, you have been to like a major book tour, with thousands of people, like, especially to been to those kind of like events. So like it would be like very different, like, why am I not making these steps, taking these steps and things like that. So okay, so I'm gonna quickly just go recap what I said, and please give me a tiny bit of mercy and Arowra second update. Okay, so pretty much I say that I'm being weighted down because my parents had struggled very hard to get through the 11 years of USA immigration process for our whole family to immigrate to USA. So that has been putting a lot of weights in my life. So it just, so like I'm really don't want to, saying that what if my family didn't immigrate to USA. Sort of, I want to avoid these sort of talks and things like that because of the weights that has been put on me and things like that. And as also like, and then on January 1999, I sort of like make that, admitted to myself because of my inferior background. I'm having problems with communication. So like, I remember taking that step to like make commitments to improve my communication skill and to journal keeping regularly and things like that. And so pretty much these events, and also like basically it's just a lot of controversies on me being a novelist because of these events. Is pretty much just, that's what I want to say. So instead of having like a book club or book association, book tour and things like that, I'm having these controversy on being a novelist. So it's kind of like contradicted and in a way. So it's like, so anyway, like I'm saying, pretty much in that video is saying that because of my 9 to 12th grade English teachers and drama teachers have been giving me a lot of encouragements and inspirations to follow my goal to be a novelist. So I pointed that out, but like I'm just saying, it's just trying to lighten up the weights on me and things like that. And I think so. It's the comment like, so because the other thing is because not only am I having the inferior background like my family, in my family also having problems like speaking in front of the classroom and things like that. And so that was also something that felt like would creating controversies for me being a novelist. And also, so that's something also brought up. And so like again, instead of having book club, book tour, book association, I'm having controversy on being a novelist. So it's, in a way, it's like an opposite. It's like, so that is why I'm just putting a lot of emphasis on, like, that is why I've been saying just go with what I have. The more I think about it, the more I felt discouraged and things like that. And okay, so anyway, there is like I'm currently like just brainstorming a lot of things I could have done to improve this plan and everything. But like again, I'm just gonna go with what I have. It's just like maybe currently because I'm running low on my funds. If I could just print out all the pages, I would be very glad about it already. So probably just keep it at that for now. Maybe in the future, like I able to make more funds. Maybe take the next step and things like that. So right now, just focusing on just going with what I have. Okay, anyway, so as I, well, okay, I'm just gonna quickly just go over the Arowra novels, like the controversy that continent is facing. Pretty much, it's just the first seller is a ruler, king. It's a king, and the Rayhart Kingdom, and they sort of like in a way because of having this pilgrimage to a new land and new life and all of that. So there was a period of time because as the first settler in this new land, they were struggling with pagan and atheists. So pretty much they pretty much limit like to all the people that cannot bring up these two words like pagan and atheist. Anyway, that's also something I'm probably gonna be facing. Like if people, like if there is people who noticing my like the novel, the Arowra novel I'm writing, but that's also a topic that maybe would brought up like pagan and atheist. Nevertheless, the in Arowra, the pagan and atheist turmoil couldn't be contained, and war broke out. Then those war lead to the war on the Maidstone, which caused even more problems in Arowra. Initially, like by book 4 or 5, then I, retold what the Arowra history, how the Arowra history got started because of the war on the pagan and atheists that lead to the war on the Maidstone. So because it's a very serious theme, so I kept it at around book 4 or 5. That's when I introduced this to like the war on the pagan and atheists. And nevertheless, I'm pretty right now being bothered by it. I probably should just like right away just point it out, maybe in the introductions of book 1, just like again that like kind of my brainstorm, to probably just point this out, that because I'm feeling that I'm being, maybe because of my books involving, because I think maybe my conflicts on my controversy on writing Arowra maybe could be involving with pagan and atheists also. I would say maybe by pointing out right away, maybe it might ease some of these controversies. It's like, so that's what I'm brainstorm off right now. If I just right at the start, point out that the controversy could be related to pagan and atheists. And example, like you see a knight driving a car instead of riding a horse, or like you see a mage fighting against a person with a missile launcher or grenade launcher and things like that. And so kind of like in a way, like it's saying, could be like these, the pagan and atheists could be brought up. Like, I mean, from the pagan perspective, I mean that's what they see the world's like. They don't know that's not how. They don't know that a knight is supposed to be riding a horse, not driving a car. The pagan think that's how life is. It's like pretty much. I think that could be related to the controversies I'm writing Arowra. The pagan and atheists could be why. Could be what it related to the controversy I have on writing Arowra. Anyway, like if I run into problems, I really don't know what is it, because is it because of the atheists and pagan, or is it because I'm running low on my funds, or is it because I don't have the book club, book tour, book association? And so like again, That's why I keep telling myself just go with what I have. The more I think about it, the more discouraged I'm gonna get, and it's kind of just go with what I have. And anyway, so once I'm brainstorming right now, that once I begin reading out loud the Arowra novels, I want to read an introduction on the turmoils that the Arowra continent is facing with the war on atheists and pagan. Basically, what I'm like being basically I'm being bothered by the following thought that pretty much like the legendary sword, Maidstone, and the full metal Colossus that would be argued it as pagan beliefs. And okay, I'm gonna end the video with the fuck by keeping it at the following. Yes, I did had some brainstormed thought of trying to make the whole reading out loud the Arowra novels is a more better experience and all of that. I do have those thoughts, but like I've been saying, I'm just gonna go with what I have. Okay, that will be all for today PTTS sessions. If I have anything else I want to add to it, I will add to the next PTTS sessions. Thank you for watching PTTS. Thank you for following PTTS. I'm gonna end this video in 3, 2, 1.